Do I think Nick C's Falcon is better? I think his Falcon's more consistent right now. I think he and I are extremely similar in skill level. I think he's more consistent, but I have higher peaks. As far as, like, the players I beat. It's funny, his first PGR season was not that great. And then I had a great one and was beating tons of really good players. And then this season, I was not having such a great one. And then he was. We basically just literally switched places. What I'm hoping for next season is that we'll both be doing sick. Instead of just, you know, like a power transfer. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about Falcon players, something I don't see enough that I think we should is right now, I think that Nixie aren't in our own like skill tier or whatever anymore. I think there's actually a third Falcon as well that's doing similar quality results to us. And that's Nishia, the Japanese Falcon. He's been rock solid in Japan for a while now. He gets like tons of top 16s at like super stacked Umaburas and things like that. Man gets results. So to be honest, I don't think it's a big 2 as far as Falcons go at this point. I think it's a big 3. Myself, Nick C, and Nishia. I tried to say Nishia and Nick C at the same time, and so I said Nick Shri, and that's just gross. I think it's a big 3, and then there's a small drop-off, which is where Air, that other Japanese Falcon, goes, along with OG. So, 2 American Falcons, 2 Japanese Falcons, and a French Falcon are the top 5 of this character, in my opinion. I feel like no one talks about Nishia for some reason. He's just been quietly putting in so much work in Japan. Go to a Falcon Discord and 1v1 all of them. The thing is, I don't think the Japanese Falcons are really active in like the main Falcon Discord. There's just such a language barrier that keeps that from being like... They wouldn't necessarily be able to contribute that much to us, and us to them vice versa. It kind of just sucks for both parties. It's one of those things that you would want to be able to happen, but it kind of just doesn't. Yep, I might keep it in Spanish permanently, honestly. It's really helping me to practice a lot. Did you just die? Jesus. To be honest, I haven't exactly figured out what exactly we need to do against Pac-Man yet. Although I have figured out a few things you do not want to do against Pac-Man. Don't ever go to Battlefield. Or Yoshi's Story. Please. Don't do it! I played Senji once in this game. And it wasn't so bad. And then I had the bad idea of counterpicking him to Battlefield. Long story short, the reason it's so bad is imagine hydrant camping below the platform. If they then just play reactively while behind it, they can cover literally every single one of your options, and you can't really do anything about it. Hey Fatality, I have a bit of a hit a crossover with Falcon. I know how to play him at this point. I'm just struggling hard to mix up my playstyle to be less predictable. Any pointers? I think the simplest way to help with stuff like that is just to figure out exactly what it is you're even thinking about all these situations in the first place, and just try and go into things with the mindset of accomplishing something different and neutral than you are currently with whatever it is you are currently doing. A good example is if you're constantly playing trying to apply passive pressure so that you can, say, bait out options that you can punish. Perhaps instead try playing more defensively, where you can focus on conditioning different kinds of movement that you can punish later. But until then, playing very defensively and just taking your time, not taking unnecessary risks. Things like that. Oh, Jesus. That jump read, delicious. Did I really just get the exact same sequence again? 2 games in a row? Bruh. What do I find the hardest in Spanish? Nothing in particular has been especially hard. I'm mostly just trying to learn just lots of random words and random pieces of grammar. Because I'm learning lots of basic stuff in Spanish, but I want to be able to express nuance, you know? That's a lot of the important stuff at the end of the day. Favorite matchup with Falcon? Maybe Wolf. Love that matchup. I love the Wolf matchup. I really like the Lucina one. Thank you, CIA, by the way, for dropping a Twitch Prime. I always appreciate it. The best Christmas gift you can give me is to drop a Twitch Prime, by the way. Oh, Jesus, the Hasselhoff. Soy muchos feliz, brutality. I think that was the correct way to say I'm very happy. Let me know if I messed that up. You have El Pretor I was trying to read it, pronounce Spanish words I'm not used to saying, and also play at the same time, and it was a disaster. There we go. What do I think of Master Mario? He's really good. Bro, you actually just did that. Bro, Falcon main right now is just trying to get some much needed practice in this. Ew. Jesus Christ. That's what happens when you just sit there and don't press buttons and you don't need to. I don't know, Falcon Punch. My favorite anime is probably Shrek. So I feel that. They took it off to Crunchyroll though after Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life was around though. Do I have any Christmas plans? Probably just gonna have a really low-key Christmas celebration with my family. And I'm also planning on maybe having a small friend get together, like either the day before or the day after. I don't know. I want to keep it really small though. There we go. The best 3-stock I've ever made to someone? At Congo Saga, I 3-stocked Cosmos Game 4, funnily enough. Somehow, in that godforsaken matchup. I still lost the set, but... Hey, at least I took it to Game 5 in that matchup, somehow. It was not on stream, sadly. I wish. Because if it was on stream, that would have been a great set to learn from. All I can do is just remember. I liked the new Star Wars movie, personally. I had a pretty good time in the theater. Dude! The Donkers! Gavin's Prophecy.